with you on Thomas Partey. Are we not using Thomas to his potentials in this tournament?
I want to ask him, what is his potential?
We've seen Thomas in Arsenal. He's been the main fulcrum of Arsenal's midfield with Xhaka. And he's playing just in front of the back.
Ghanaians, and let me say, some of my colleagues, journalists, they are not being fair to Thomas Partey.
You think so?
If you tell me about system,
yes,
Partey plays left back at Atletico Madrid. Is that his favorite position? What does he gives 100%, even as a left back. Me, I don't want to talk about Partey. I get emotional because there are people closer to him. When I say something, they go and tell him. But some of us, you don't give us perfume, you don't give us jersey, we don't come to you and come and ask money. So we will tell you the truth. The people around you, they will tell you the truth. He's been paid over £200,000 a week in Arsenal. But playing for a national team, see, when was the last time Thomas Partey had a very good game for Ghana?
I think South Africa, they qualified.
Thank you.
That was the last time.
But you see,
do you think so?
Since then, he hasn't really given
I think in a game against South Africa, Jordan Ayew was our standout player.
I don't even want to go there.
But you see, in the shift.
In the game against Portugal, I am not saying Partey was that poor. But you see, we all know what Partey can do. If Partey is a machine, we know a machine, the efficiency of machine cannot go by 100%. But I feel that what Partey is currently giving the Blasters is around 50, 60. When we know he can give us 80, when we know he can give us 90. I don't even want to talk about that. See, sometimes you can get the best out of players based on your tactical, shape that you, or the tactical shape of your team. It can bring out the best in your players. But sometimes too, there are players that they even forget about positions that they play in. You can see the zeal, you can see the leadership quality in your players. And I can give you so many examples of players that have exhibited leadership quality, not based on their position on the field of play. When Liverpool won the Champions League against AC Milan in Istanbul, Steven Gerrard played almost every position on the field apart from goalkeeping. And you are one of the most senior players in the team. Let's see your leadership. Let's see your leadership. Why should we talk about Thomas Partey? Yes, maybe we can't get the same Partey at Arsenal because the players at Arsenal are different from the Blasters. But individually, we expect you to come and give out your all. When Essien and Cole, and suddenly people try to even compare him to Essien. No way. They're two different players. And Essien, wherever you put him, if it is not his favorite position, every player has a favorite position. Yeah, sure. But even if he knows that I have to sacrifice my position, my comfort zone for the team, wherever I am put in, I'll give my all. Wherever I am put in, I will give out my all because I need to sacrifice for the team. John Terry will play in defense, play in midfield, and even be in post for Chelsea because he wants to sacrifice for his team. We know what Partey can do. If this is what Partey does, we won't have a problem with that. But we will complain about his performance because we expect him to give out his all in games, and that is as simple as that. You understand? That is as simple as that because we feel that Partey can give us a lot. Partey can offer us a lot. Even at Arsenal, he's the one who takes throw-ins. If you watch Arsenal games, Partey can send long throw-ins.
He's actually the guy who takes throw-ins for Arsenal. He has that big towel cleaning balls.
Cleaning balls, what was I've forgotten this Stoke City's player.
Roy Delap.
And Partey's long throw are very, very offensive. They are very solid offensive throw-ins.
He hasn't given that to the Blasters.
You understand?
Actually, Partey the team for Blasters.
For this particular topic, I'm fully with Felix on this one. Now, when we started, those complaining about the system Ghana plays is different from Arsenal. That's absolute rubbish. When we started, we had a 5-back with the 4 midfielders. We were conservative, we were low defensive block, but everybody knows what Partey can do. So now, when the game opened up in the second half, I was expecting to see him. When we saw Kudus impose himself on the game, making the runs through the channels, we saw Andre Ayew positioning. We know the passing range of Thomas Partey. I've always said that he has one of the best passing ranges in the world. If you're looking at what he can do, the distribution of balls, moving into position, coming forward, trying to be box to box, he had the luxury of Samid. When the game opened, it's as if the guy doesn't want to get injured. Maybe Arteta has told him that, look, don't go and get injured for Ghana and come and we can't win the Premier League, because without him, Arsenal doesn't really tick. So he's playing too cautiously. Did you see him go into any 50-50 tackle? No. Did you see him give any of his passing ranges? Did you see him take a throw?
In midfield, I saw only one player. That was Salis.
So do you think we should just take out Partey and then consider?
Maybe we should be able to bench him and play Elisha Owusu. We should be able to be bold. If he's not giving us 100%.
No, you see, sometimes names do play football.
Yeah, I believe so.
If you have Thomas Partey in midfield, if you have Thomas Partey, see Ghana versus Portugal, Ronaldo.
We're talking about Jordan and you not starting. If you put Thomas on the bench and you try to bring him on, I'm not sure we're going to get 100% even from Thomas coming from the bench.
But wait, after the Nigeria game, in Abuja, have you seen Partey playing again? He didn't play. The only game he played was the game against Portugal. No, all the Blasters game, he doesn't come. Is either he's injured, he's faking injury. I don't know if he's faking or that. There are rumors that he's faking it, precaution and all that. Let's be very honest.
But I can clearly tell you from information I had from Spain in our friendly matches that Thomas didn't play in those matches because of caution, being very careful.
Fine. I don't have a problem with him not appearing for those games. But if you are not coming for those games and you are coming for the World Cup,
show up.
It is a World Cup. Show up. And this could even be his last World Cup because he's 29 years. Yeah. The next World Cup is 4 years time. He'll be 33. Maybe 33.
But Andre Ayew is playing at 33.
How many Ghanaian players play at 36?
No, but Andre Ayew is playing at 33. So
I'm saying how many Ghanaian players play? So how many Ghanaian? See, let me tell you.
He will be 33 in December.
Let me tell you something. How many Ghanaian players are 33? Consecutively, this is our fourth World Cup. We've been the youngest team at every World Cup we've been. And currently we are the youngest team. So it tells you that we don't go to the World Cup with old buddies. No, I'm just telling you. And you see, today I want to be very truthful about the Partey issue. And if Partey's injury record is something to go by, he might not play football in the next 5 years. I'm not saying
being a prophet of
no. I'm saying that if his injury records, because he's somebody who we need to manage him. So at a point, not playing football in the next 5 years, I mean, not for Arsenal but for the national team. Because at a time will come, there will be a lot of pressure on the knee on him. Yeah. So he needs to do what? Manage the national team games. Yeah. So now he's decided that I will take precaution when it is friendly matches. So what would you be doing? Play AFCON qualifiers, play at the AFCON, play at the World Cup. You understand? But you ask yourself, how many coaches will allow you to come and play at major tournaments when you are not playing in friendlies? So that is what I'm saying. Because, see, we believe in Thomas Partey. I'm happy when I see him play. But we feel that he can give his all. And you see, he's playing in a very crucial position in the national team that has brought us success. Everything we've achieved at the World Cup has been our midfield. Sule Muntari, Steven Napier, Michael Essien, Germany 2006, 2010 in South Africa, Kevin Prince Boateng, Wakasu Mubarak, Sule Muntari, Andre Ayew. Are they not midfielders? The same thing happens in
2010 Wakasu was not there. 2010 World Cup, Wakasu was not there. So it was Andre Ayew.
Ajimambedu. Yeah. So in fact, Blasters, apart from Asamoah and Tony Yeboah, when last did we produce a top-notch striker? So the Blasters, all our teams that have come through the years, our midfielders have been the spine of the national team, and that is where we've gotten our success from. And he's one of the best midfielders in the world. He's one of the best, too. He's one of the best. If you talk about top 3 midfielders, you can put Partey in there. But why can't we get the same thing with the national team? I don't want people to come and tell me about tactics and whatever it is. If Partey is sent to play 2 or 3, he should give out his all in games. That is what we want to see. And even in games when he's not performing, we should see his leadership qualities. We should see the leader in Partey. It shouldn't be that Jordan and you, Andrea, you will only be the leader. Sometimes you also need leaders to show up when there is even another leader in there. And that is what we expect Partey to give us. Give us performances, give us leadership qualities on the field. After all, you are the assistant captain as well. When Andre was subbed, they gave him the captain's handbag.
Yeah, sure.
Even that one, Andre have to call him to come. When you know your captain was going out, you follow and go and take the armband from. No, it is true. If you are in the office with your boss and your boss is going out, oh boss, so what do you have to do? Yeah, Charlie, now we've gotten the equalizer. Yeah. But now, Charlie, go, give me your. I want to see the real leadership. Charlie, don't you say Stephen Appiah, brother Jesus. We see. Charlie, be very honest.
Felix, let's try to.
I'm being too emotional.
In 2010, Jumabedu was not part of last.
It wasn't part.
It wasn't part. It was in the game against Uruguay. In our midfield, we had Anthony Annan. We had Samuel,
Pablo Aima,
and Kevin Boateng, and then Sule Muntari replaced Andrea Ayew in the game against Uruguay. So Jumabedu never made it to the World Cup in 2010. He had this opportunity in 2014 World Cup. Yeah, sure. Just to clear the airways there.